You're watching America Trends. I'm Mary Burt-Godwin, and our next guest is the VP of Marketing for a company called Pat, which is an online marketplace for children's clothes. Every time I go onto this website, I remember the day my kids were little, and I miss those little cute clothes, and I would be all over this website. His name is Anthony Tsai. He is zooming in. Anthony, welcome to the show.
Hey, Mary, good to be here. Thanks for having me.
Oh, I'm so glad you're here. First of all, where are you zooming in from?
I'm in Calabasas, near LA.
I know Calabasas. I went to school in Santa Barbara, so it was had to pass it every time I drove through.
Awesome. Well, yeah, I've been here for about the last 6 or 7 years, so enjoy it. Family enjoys it here.
So tell us and me about Pat. I went on the website and I did a lot of scrolling around, but I just want to hear about the start of the company and what you guys are doing these days.
Sure. So I think there's a couple of guys who founded the company. Their names are Albert and Ken.
It's not Pat and Pat?
Yeah, they started Pat in 2014. And it's interesting, the vision they had was, how can we bring the cutest clothes from around the world, from all the factories, how can we bring that to households everywhere in the world? And founded out of Mountain View in California. And so we worked with over 100, they worked with over 100 factories in those early days around the world to bring these really cute designs to families everywhere. So 2014 to 2018 was, the early growing of partnerships with factories. And then in 2018, the company really took off and started to meet the needs of moms and families all around the world. And as you say, they were really enjoying the app and just swiping through all the great fashions and then picking the ones that they wanted to order for their family. And we now ship to over 140 countries around the world. And it's, if I summarize it in 3 words, it's really cute, it's great quality at a great price. So we've tried to find that formula, and it's really working around the world.
Well, all of those things I know as a young mom, or as a parent, I should say, all of those things are important. So I particularly want really cute, of course. And then quality you don't want it breaking on you or coming apart after 1 or 2 wears. Especially you have to wash them very frequently. And then, as far as money, affordable, right? Because they do grow out of things so quickly. So I would want cute clothes, but then they were $75 for something that I wasn't going to spend because she was going to outgrow it. So now tell me the difference between this and, let's say Amazon or Etsy, or how you decided to get into it and, how you have your own little niche.
Yeah. I would say the biggest niche of Pat that differentiates us is we have over 200 factory partners around the world. So we are able to partner with those factories, and then every order is kind of a custom order for specific designs or specific outfits that people would like to order. And so they get packaged up, they get ordered on demand. We're really a sustainable company in terms of lean manufacturing and supply chain. They come right to your door. And I could share with you, countless stories of moms and dads who order clothing on Pat. They wait for this package, and then when they open it up, it's a real celebration of, wow, what cute styles! We couldn't find these anywhere except for Pat.
Oh gosh, you're making me miss the days of doing this just as you're talking about it. Oh, and it looks like you maybe have some women and maternity stuff there too. That's great.
We have our categories of merchandise are primarily infants, toddlers, and young children, let's say up through age 8. We typically, that's our sweet spot, number 1. Sweet spot number 2 would be expectant moms and some of the clothing and products that they would be using as expectant moms.
And so tell me, what's the shipping time for something like this? Because I know we're all used to that quick Amazon time frame. No one wants to wait.
We don't want to have an Amazon discussion because they're such a great partner with many of retailers like Pat. But they do set a high bar for delivery. We're more like around and I'm giving you a range because sometimes we can hit about a 10-day window, but typically we're in the 14-day from time of order till showing up at your door, and that's global. So we will see great performance in, let's say in the US, where it's our biggest market, it's our home market, we might be a little bit faster, sometimes within 7 days, but typically no longer than 14 days around the world.
That's pretty amazing. And how do you find your designers and your clothing companies that you work with?
Okay, there's two types of partners. One would be our manufacturing partners, and there is a list of, say, companies out there that want to provide products for us. And so that's been a pretty easy, there's like a yellow pages of hundreds and hundreds of companies that manufacture. So we have a continuous communication on selecting those partners. We have standards for them in terms of their pricing, in terms of their quality, in terms of their, say, design. So we partner with them. We also have internal designers who are designing new things all the time. In fact, we recently had signed some IP, what we call intellectual property deals with Paw Patrol, with Care Bears, with Smurfs. And so then we have internal designers that are designing new things all the time. And those would be more of our, say, internal exclusive designs.
Oh gosh, Paw Patrol. That is such a big, huge thing right now.
Yeah.
And kids love, I always thought I was going to be the mom that was not going to put my kids in branded outfits like that, but you can't help it because they love it so much.
I know, and it's funny, Mary, because we end up with kids, pretty young, 2, 3, 4 years old, who are basically part of the selection process for the clothing. And another recent signing, it's not really told, we've signed the deal, but we haven't, say, communicated broadly yet, is we just signed NFL International.
Oh, that's a big one.
So, parents and grandparents around the world who want to see their kids or grandkids in NFL properties in the UK, for example, or in Mexico, now they'll be able to do that soon on Pat Pat.
You're going to make me want to have another kid. Not really. But now, what about clothes for pets? Is that something Pat might do someday?
Yeah, we have a few styles for pets, and one of the most popular ones are the holiday matching pajama sets. So
yes.
You'll have mom and dad, you'll have the kids in some matching pajamas, and then we have choices for pets. So yeah, we have a few high demand, say, products for the pet lineups. Now, sometimes we got a little bit overzealous on that. We were probably overextending. I remember we had some pet umbrellas, if you're familiar. So they didn't sell as well as we'd hoped, but they were really cute.
Like little parasols or umbrellas.
Yeah, little parasols.
It depends on where you live.
They go around the upper part of the pet like a dog, and then they would be a little umbrella on top.
That's called pet.
Yeah.
About that.
Well, I have to say this, Mary, it was an enjoyable, we like to expand our product lines, but we're finding, what our customers are really interested in, and we're getting better and better at that assortment, and you see that today online.
Now, what about, so you have a website and then also the app. Is that where you see most of your traction, is the app?
Yeah, that's a really great point, Mary, is, when we first start a relationship with a customer, they usually want to check us out, and they go to say a web page and they take a look. But for moms and dads who are really interested in making, say, daily, weekly choices on cute styles, they actually really love going through the app and just spinning through all those different potential choices. And it's kind of a fun process. We do a lot of research, and yes, the app is growing very, very fast.
Yeah, it seems like it's definitely satisfies that need to just kind of swipe and get a different image. And I know I do a lot of shopping for my kids that are 13 and 15. Do you have teen clothes on there as well?
Yeah, we have, and I'll say our selection, as we get to the older children, it's less of an assortment because we're learning about those new categories. But we have a few up through, I would say, age 10, 11 is probably our sweet spot right now. But we are, basically with a cohort, the customers that really love us, they're asking us to go to bigger age, older kids. So yeah, I think we'll be expanding more and more over time.
And was COVID pretty good for your business, I would assume, because people weren't shopping in stores, so they had to go online?
I would say there's probably two sides to that. We love the engagement with the shopping journey, because more and more moms, and this is what we found, moms are probably responsible for 75% of our purchases, 25% would be dads. what a lot of moms will do is when they have downtime, whether it's after the kids are in bed, or it's, say a time during the day where they get a little downtime, the moms will just go through and they'll swipe, and then they'll say, I like that, I'll put it into my consideration box there. Mm-hmm. And so we end up with a really a cool experience where moms will just swipe through, and they love doing that.
Oh, that sounds awesome. Well, thank you so much, Anthony. We were talking to Anthony Tsai of Pat Pat. Cute, adorable, affordable clothes for little kids, making me want to have another baby, but I won't be having one. Thank you so much for taking time with us, Anthony, and everyone at home. Stick around for more America Trends right after this.